Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. We are here at 8th Cloud Expo, New York. I have with me Megan Wohlford from Rackspace hosting and in between the noise of people coming around us. Megan, I've got to ask you something. I have been hearing in connection with Rackspace something to do with King of the Apps. Who is King of the Apps? What is King of the Apps? What's it all got to do with cloud computing?
So let's start with what is King of the Apps.
Okay.
King of the Apps is a competition that Rackspace Cloud Files has launched to encourage customers to tell us how they're using our products in creative ways. So what we've decided to do is take out our pocketbooks and give away $5,000 in cash and $5,000 in Rackspace Cloud credit to the customer who is using cloud object storage on Cloud Files, of course, in innovative ways and in helpful ways.
Oh, I like that. Now, does this have a sell-by-date limit? I've got to get in my application, my example, before a certain time?
It does, but the good news is we do it over and over and over again. So the way it works is we crown a king. Our king will defend his throne against all of the challengers. And
so you could have multiple reigns.
That's right. Our existing king actually has won twice now. Some guys by the name of Snap Appointments.
We know them well, yeah.
Do you? So very cool thing that they're doing. They are looking to essentially replace that little paper calendar that sits on the counters of salons and people like that. There's some scheduling built into it, a back-end management tool for the actual people, and they're taking the crown, and I don't think
they're one of our sponsors. I didn't even know that, so that's a shout out to Snap Appointments.
Absolutely, they've really just grown up and blown up really since they won King of the Apps. Hundreds of percent since we gave them their fame. So we're looking for the next person to come and dethrone them. We love them, but we're ready to take the cape off and give it to someone else.
You really are literally becoming the kingmakers. That's good, and there are lots of Rackspace initiatives like that. So that's a really good one.
That's right. So along with King of the Apps, we also have a startup program that we run that kind of helps facilitate people with good ideas, give them business advice about how to get those up and off the ground. That some of our business executives come in and talk to them about how they got up and off the ground. So. King of the Apps is kind of our little nod to the people who we know are working hard out there. They're using Cloud Files in smart ways, and we're happy to give them a platform to go and talk about it.
Now, you speak very modestly of this little nod, but there is, I'm going to put on my Rackspace token evangelist hat for a moment. You are doing an awful lot in the space, in this helping the ecosystem role, which I have really has only just hit me now. Other people realizing this, that Rackspace are really becoming, a big name in the cloud in a really nice way.
That's right. So we've always been committed to things like this. We're known as one of the greenest companies in the world. If you ever are in San Antonio, there's this old mall that was, as I understand it, sort of just rotting away. And so Rackspace said, well, we have a ton of employees. We'll take it. And so we are now living in an old mall in San Antonio.
I didn't know that.
That's right. So we've taken the mirrors from the dressing rooms and turned them into whiteboards and all kinds of things like that. So Rackspace is... I agree. We are becoming very green, very socially.
It's great, but of course it's good for the cloud because it's not only good citizenship in the cloud, but it's good for corporate America.
That's right. Absolutely.
Now, what else? Give us one more initiative before we separate from the zillions of viewers. What else is going on in Rackspace?
So something that I love to talk about is we have competitors in the cloud and we have competitors in the traditional managed hosting realm. What's awesome about Rackspace is that we are providing customers with an experience of both of those. We have a product called Rack Connect that allows you to take your managed servers and connect them to Rackspace Cloud servers, to Rackspace Cloud Files. And so we're building an experience for customers. We realize that customers aren't necessarily a cloud customer or a managed customer or colo customer. We know that there's certain parts of their business that need to be in different places, and so we're designing solutions for them that are truly hybrid. Come host, you can have your own dedicated machine for this, and if you don't mind multi-tenancy for other things and you want a cheaper cost, we can do that for you. So we're designing things that very few companies out there can do under one roof.
And you're innovating, you're often saying you can do this at Rackspace, or you can do it some other place. We'll help you, we'll enable you. It's a great way of growing.
Absolutely. we just opened our product line up to OpenStack. So like you're talking about, companies can go and deploy Rackspace technology in their own data centers. And we just launched a program called Cloud Builders where if you get stuck doing that, call us up and we'll help you. Even though you're not in our data center, we're not making any money off of your product, you can pay us for our fanatical support only, which is what we always pride ourselves on.
That's what you always pride yourself on. It's still there, fanatical support.
Absolutely, absolutely. We live and breathe it every day. Every racker will tell you that's what it's about.
Well, if you're not yet a racker, you certainly should be. Go to Rackspace.com. Where should we send them within that, Megan, to catch up, for example, on King of the App?
So Rackspace.com/cloud. Just go to the About Us or Interact with Us section, and you'll see it there.
Beautiful. There's a call to action from Megan Wohlford, Product Manager at Rackspace Hosting. Thank you so much for joining us here in New York City, and thank you for following this out there on the World Wide Web.